we have an amazing guest coming to us from the UK, Saffron. Oh, I didn't even have your name here. Oh, Saffron Small. I had the pleasure of finding her on Instagram and checking out her bio and inviting her to the podcast because I thought there's a lot of amazing things that she was doing out there. And I really like to try and find amazing women in the space of cycling to be guests on the podcast. That's really important to me, to have a good balance between men and women. And she fit the bill amazingly. So here's a little bit about her. So she's from the UK and she's going to give her background in a second. She is a level 2 cycling coach. She's a level 1 ride leader. She was named one of UK's top most influential women in cycling in 2019. I'm like, we have to talk about that. She's the Trek ambassador. She's the Tour of Cambridge ambassador, and she's a British cycling ambassador. So she is very influential in the world of cycling. So I am super excited. She also does a lot of work for charity. So I'm really, really excited to bring Saffron on the podcast. Welcome to Secrets from the Saddle.
Thank you very much. Thank you. That's a big intro.
Well, I didn't get half into it really, but I'm super excited to have you here. So I always like to start asking everybody, like, how did you get into cycling in the beginning? What's the story behind there that got you to where you are today?
So I guess as a child, I was a really keen cyclist and would spend most of my holidays with my brother on our bikes, and literally you couldn't get them off us. And then obviously as I got older, I was suddenly interested in boys and cars, and my poor bike was kind of resigned to the garage.
Mm-hmm.
And then in 2013, I had a bit of a life-changing moment, really. My father committed suicide. And for me, I needed a means of kind of channeling my grief and of escaping. And it was suggested to get out on my bike. And so I got back on my bike, and it was just amazing being on my bike, being free, not having to talk to anyone unless I wanted to, and just having to focus on, turning the pedals. And that kind of changed my life and took my life in a completely new direction. And so since then, everything evolves around cycling.